What's going on, guys? It is Owen, backing up with another video, and welcome to my channel, guys. If you're new here, welcome to it. Welcome to my adventures, my life here in Orlando. I do a bunch of Orlando theme park content, mainly Disney, some Universal, and just whatever I can find around Central Florida to do, because I love this town, I love this city. It is truly the city beautiful. Oh my gosh, the wind is bad today. So sorry if my hair is like all over the place, but we are here today at Magic Kingdom. It is the beginning of summer. If you guys haven't already watched my May the 4th video, go watch that. We kicked off summer with that video, but this is now my second vlog in my summer series. So I'm very excited. We're almost close to 1K, so if you haven't already, subscribe down below, like this video, it helps me out a ton. Once we hit 1K, we will be doing a RSVLTS shirt giveaway. Whatever shirt you want, pick one from the site, one that's in the parks. I'll find it in your size if I can, and I'll just ship it to you. I figured I'd come out today to Magic Kingdom, first of all, to see the crowds, because it is summer crowds right now, and trust me, it's 10:30 right now, and it is very crowded already, and I'm not exactly liking it for the purpose of this video, because I figured today, why don't I try to ride as many rides as I possibly can efficiently, and show you guys some tricks and loopholes and how you can ride a bunch of rides in Magic Kingdom. So I said, why don't I come out, try to ride as many rides as I possibly can in the time frame that I have here. So that's what we're doing today. So stay with the vlog, guys. We will be heading into Magic Kingdom in just a few minutes. So enjoy this video. Thank you guys for watching. Let's head into Magic Kingdom. But yes, summer has begun here at Walt Disney World. You can see the amount of people that are flooding in here. Security line was really long this morning. Not a big fan of that, but I understand that that is why Disney exists. It is summer. You can see the monorail line over here is all the way down almost to like where you enter right over here. But regardless, we're gonna go have a great time today in Magic Kingdom. We'll get in there, see how bad the crowds are. But like I said, we're going to be efficient and quick with the amount of rides that we ride today. I will teach you guys some loopholes and some ways and how to do it without a lightning lane. So we just made it into Magic Kingdom, but my God, guys, this might be a hard video to film today because there's so many people. Look at this. This is nuts. I guess you could say the summer crowds are here at Walt Disney World. It is only like May 6th as I'm recording this, and it is insane how many people are in this park right now. But regardless, we're going to head into Magic Kingdom. We're going to probably go to Tiana's Bayou Adventure first because it's very hot out, and you know, I wouldn't mind getting splashed with some water. So let's head over to Frontierland to go on Tiana's Bayou Adventure. And I hate to say this, but unfortunately I forgot my sunglasses. I put them in the popcorn bucket I got in the May the 4th video, and then I just didn't grab them out of there once I got home because I crashed when I got home from May the 4th. So I'm without sunglasses today, which I'm always squinting without sunglasses, so if I'm squinting in the video, I do apologize, guys. Also, my hair is like super long right now, and I need to get it cut. It's gonna blow everywhere, but you know, it's all good.
There's a great, beautiful tomorrow shining. Every day there's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. And tomorrow's just come true for you and me. So there's a great big beautiful tomorrow. Let it shine every day. There's a great big beautiful tomorrow. Just a dream away. It's just only just one dream away. It's just a dream away.
Always fun to start the morning off seeing the Dapper Dans when you first walk into Magic Kingdom, because that is your first sign that it's going to be a fantastic, very magical day here at Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida, especially in the Magic Kingdom. So I always love seeing the Dapper Dans. They're great. So shout out to all the Dapper Dans, but let's head over to Tiana's Bayou Adventure. So I figured I'd pull off and show you guys some of the wait times here real quick before we head over to Tiana's. Tiana's right now is at a 50, but it doesn't look like it's too bad here in Magic Kingdom today. 40 for Haunted Mansion is a little bit long. I bet this is Peter Pan. Yep, 55 for Peter Pan. So yeah, the wait times aren't terrible, but like I said, there's just so many people here. So I don't know if there's a special event or something going on today, but we're just here. We're gonna enjoy the day that we have and the time that we have here. So yeah. And of course, got to get a look at the castle real quick. The view that never ever gets old. I see it so many times now, and you know, I never thought in my life I'd see the Walt Disney World castle this much ever in my life, but the view never ever gets old. It's just a symbol of dreams and imagination and that anything's possible. So, love seeing it. Let's head over to Frontierland that way. So I lied. The Magical Friendship Fair is happening right now, and I've never seen it. So we're gonna watch it real quick. So check this out. While I'm walking down here to Frontierland, I wanted to point out that's really cool. We got to see the Friendship Fair, I guess festival or stage show. It was really, really cool. I wanted to point this out and get it on camera before it's gone. This thing is gonna be leaving here pretty soon, and this whole area is gonna get ready to become Cars Land, if you will, here. I know a lot of people are against it because of the novelty and the nostalgia of this, and I agree with you. I agree with those people, but I am excited all the time to see new things coming here to Disney World. Also, I am gonna miss this view because my mansion is right there, and I love the mansion. Obviously, I'm wearing the new Roosevelt's Haunted Mansion shirt that was designed by actually a good friend of mine, Andrew. So shout out to Andrew. Huge congrats on getting your artwork into the parks, but I love this view. Look at that, right there. That's my house, guys. I live there actually. They don't know that, but I actually do pay rent for the mansion, so. But like I was saying, the riverboat is going to be taken out here pretty soon in this pretty view. I love this view right here. I like to come down here because there's usually nobody down here on the bridge. It's usually quiet, it's shaded. But I am going to miss the riverboat very much for the novelty and the nostalgia of it. But as usual, I am excited to see what Disney has in store. But this whole area right here is going to be under construction here pretty soon. So it's sad, but times are changing here at Walt Disney World in 2025. There's a lot that they announced at D23 last summer, so we are excited to see all of them. But anyways, onwards to Tiana's Bayou Adventure. As for the Haunted Mansion, we'll come back for you later. All right, so we've made it to Tiana's Bayou Adventure, and we are going to be heading down the bayou, just like they did. So let's hop over and get in line. So this, guys, apparently this is the line for Tiana's. It is outside of the queue. So pretty crazy. It only says it's a 55-minute wait for Tiana's. We're gonna time it and see how long it actually takes, because I do not believe that this is 55 minutes. So hopefully we get on Tiana's. All right, timer started. Let's see how long this line takes. But this is absolutely ridiculous. There is way too many people in this park right now. I hopped out of line for Tiana's. I am not waiting. It just went up to 80 minutes. I'm not waiting 80 minutes for that ride. That ride is only a 45-minute wait on any day. It should not be an 80-minute wait. So yes, this is one of those rides that if you have a lightning lane or you want to use a lightning lane, use it for Tiana's because the line is never, here of lately, especially in the summer months, it will never be under, you know, 80 minutes. I watched them jump up the numbers and I was like, yeah, we're gonna skip that for today. So unfortunately, we're not gonna ride Tiana's. If it does go down later, which I doubt it will, we will try to come back and ride it, but we're gonna keep moving forward and find another ride to ride. And I was talking about the riverboat earlier, so why don't we go ride the riverboat? But first, I need to get water because you guys can probably see in my face, I am very hot and sweaty. I don't know why I wore jeans today. That was a dumb idea, but anyways, let's keep rolling. And I was standing here to film this clip and I wanted to show you guys Big Thunder Mountain has construction walls up. There is no date for when it is supposed to open back up, but they have all their signs up and their walls are boarded up. So hopefully whenever it does open up, we will be able to ride it when it comes back, but yeah. We're gonna stick with the theme of Frontierland and I'm gonna go over to the Country Bear Jamboree, which is something I don't believe I've ever done before, even as a kid. And I know that they just refreshed the entire show experience and I was like, you know what, I'm in Frontierland. Let's knock off Frontierland off the list. I was like, let's go over and do the Country Bear Jamboree. So we're gonna go head over there and do the Country Bear Jamboree right now. I have to be completely honest and real with you guys. It is brutal out here today in Magic Kingdom. It is hot. Everyone and their mother decided to come here on a random Tuesday, so I am very hot and sweaty. I don't know why I wore jeans. It was a dumb idea, but anyways, Country Bear Jamboree.
Okay, everybody, now we're ready to start. Give us a little intro there, Gomer. Howdy, folks. Welcome to the one and only original Country Bear musical jamboree, featuring a wild and woolly assortment of grizzled old grizzlies singing a little country, a little western, and a whole lot of everything in between. So get those paws tapping and those claws clapping for five bears who need no introduction, but I'll give them one anyway. Let's hear it for the Five Bear Rocks! Hit it, boys! Different. How about a love song, man?
There you see her, sit there across the way. She don't have a lot to say, but there's something about her, and you don't know why, but you're dying to try. You're gonna kiss the girl.
So Country Bear Jamboree was actually really cool. I was decently impressed with it and thought it was pretty cute. So I don't know what I'm gonna go do next. I know that I need to make my way out of Frontierland and Liberty Square and go do something different for a change. I did want to ride the riverboat, but I think I'm gonna skip out on that today because I know that I'll be back to ride it at another point in time. But we are gonna save the Haunted Mansion for last. So I think what I'm gonna do now is hop on the train and just take a lap around the park. So why don't we go do that?
Working on that railroad all the livelong day. So I bet they'll be full steam ahead in no time. Hopefully with some new bells and whistles.
I I decided to hop off the train in Storybook Circus because I don't ever really come back here. And I was like, you know what, I'll hang out here, see what I can do in here, and then we might head over to Tomorrowland. But right now I want to go into Big Top Souvenirs and see if there's any new merch inside of here or any new treats or anything. Because I used to go in here all the time when I was a kid, so let's head on into Big Top Souvenirs. I've always really liked the theming of this shop in particular because it just reminds you of the circus. And I mean, look at this. It's so cool, and it smells like popcorn and cotton candy in here, and it's just incredible. So let's check it out. It really does feel like you were in a Round Top circus when you were in here. There's popcorn popping fresh in front of me. There's slushies, there's candy apples. It's a really good atmosphere in here. I love it in here. You can see they're popping some popcorn right there. You can get it fresh here inside of Storybook Circus, inside of the Big Top Souvenirs. And then over here they have what are called character candy apples. So look at all the fancy treats they have in here. Churro cookie, oh my gosh. I need to come back here at some point. This looks awesome and incredible. And oh no. The kid in me is coming out, guys, my sweet tooth. The brownie with peanut M&Ms and a peanut butter pie cookie, oh my gosh. Oh, and they have the mint sandwich cookie. This is where you can get that. This is good to know. This is good information. So that's where you can get the mint chocolate cookie sandwich. Oh my gosh, everything looks so good. This is like sweet tooth heaven for me right here. But this looks incredible. I really want the churro cookie, but we are not doing any food reviews today. We are going to be sticking with the theme of trying to ride every single ride. Well, not every single ride, but trying to ride as many rides as I can in the short amount of time that I have here today. Now, here's the million-dollar question. Do I be a kid again and do I go on Barnstormer? That's the big question. I'm back here. I don't really like Dumbo. I don't like spinning rides. I know it's weird, but do I ride Barnstormer? I think I should ride Barnstormer. I think we're gonna go head over and do Barnstormer right now. So, 20 minutes for Barnstormer. I think that's a deal. Let's head in and do it real quick. Whoa! Whoa! So I decided, you know what? Haven't done It's a Small World. So I say, you know what? I'll fight through the pain today. We're gonna go on It's a Small World. Also, to visit one of my very good friends, Andrew. Andrew works at It's a Small World. So we're gonna go see if we can find Andrew in here. So we just got off of It's a Small World. We're gonna head over to Peter Pan's Flight because, like I said, thanks to Andrew, we are able to do both because he's working here in Fantasyland today. And he was like, here's a lightning lane for both, go have fun. So we've accomplished 2 rides in Fantasyland. I think we're only gonna do the 2 rides here in Fantasyland. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do next. I wanna save Haunted Mansion for last though. So maybe swing over to Adventureland, who knows? But we have to get at least, I wanna get at least 5 rides done. I'd be happy if we can get more, but I'd be happy with 5 as well. So yeah, I'm not sure what we're gonna do now, but I haven't been on Peter Pan's Flight in a very long time. So like I said, we're gonna go ride that. That ride's a classic. I rode it when I was a kid here, so I haven't been on it in a very long time. So let's go ride Peter Pan's Flight, and then after that, I don't know what we're gonna do, but we're gonna figure out something.
Come on, everybody, here we go!
detecting more trouble in Sector 9.
So, had a great time on Barnstormer. Haven't gone on that ride in a very long time, but I went on it for the nostalgia of it because I used to ride all the time when I was a kid. I remember my first time riding it was during 2008 at Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. It was such a fun time. But right now we're gonna hop on another nostalgic ride for me, which is Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin. Doing this with one hand is gonna be a little bit difficult because I have to spin the ride around, but it's gonna be difficult. So we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. I'm gonna get the worst score ever here, guys. Oh my gosh. I can't aim. We're not doing too bad. I missed Zerg though, so I'm kind of bummed about that, but we'll get there. We'll get it.
No, stop that. I'm indestructible. Do you hear? Indestructible.
So there's my score for the left. There's my score for the right. Not too bad.
To infinity and beyond.
A very fun time indeed on Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin. However, oh, there's fireworks going off. Nice. I think right now I'm just gonna go take a chill pill for a second. And what I mean by take a chill pill is we're gonna go ride the People Mover. So we'll go ride the People Mover, and then my day's actually getting kind of short here. I gotta head out pretty soon to head back home and meet up with some friends. But we are gonna ride Haunted Mansion last because Haunted Mansion is my favorite ride. Obviously, I say that in like every video. So we're saving the best for last. But I want to go on the People Mover and see the park from above. So why don't we go over there and do that real quick. I like completely forgot to start counting how many rides I've done. Rides slash shows slash attractions, whatever you want to call it. So I don't know what the counter's at, but I'll put it somewhere on the screen to show y'all where the counter's at. But anyways, People Mover. Dare I say this is one of the best rides in Disney World Magic Kingdom. I don't know, that's my personal opinion. I love this ride. It's very calming and chill. And you get great views of the park, so I'll show you guys that in just a second. So, I've had a great time here. I've done a lot of the things that I haven't done since I was a kid, which is kind of weird because usually I'm like into the more thrilling rides, but today for some reason I was just like, you know what, I want to ride like the rides that like have a piece of nostalgia for me. So that's what we're doing. And now we're on the People Mover. I did want to point out to you guys that Astro Orbiter is under refurbishment. So if we get on the right side of it, it looks like they've loaded the ride, like the system, over here to the side because there's some construction walls up. But I walked in here like in February, and me and Anna were filming a vlog back then, and I think I said in the video, I was like, where's Astro Orbiter? Why is it not here? And then I looked it up and I was like, oh, it's getting refurbished. So yeah, you can see it right there. That's them right there. I tried to get a good shot of them, but you know, we went kind of fast. But if we go back around, I'll show you guys. But that is like Astro Orbiter's like ride system. It's just sitting there behind the construction walls. Here we have Progress City.
Progress City inspired Epcot, and a lot of
Progress City inspired Epcot, where I work.
Look, there's even a tiny People Mover. I wonder if that means there's a tiny.
And here is Tron. We aren't going to do Tron today because the line is just too long. And I was like, you know what? I want to ride all the nostalgic rides for me. So.
This show.
Now approaching Tomorrowland Transit Authority Station.
My fellow sentient life forms, the People Mover journey has nearly come full point.
So I was wrong. It is just one of the cranes for the Astro Orbiter. You guys can see it's back here. There's a bunch of construction walls and everything. So they will be hopefully putting Astro Orbiter right back up to where it belongs. But that is a big truck. My gosh. So hopefully soon I can ride Astro Orbiter for the first time because I've never gone on it. Because when I was a kid, I was too scared to ride it because it was all the way up in the air. I think we have gotten Tomorrowland covered. We didn't do Space Mountain because I was contemplating doing it. Then I was like, I don't really feel like having my back feeling like it's gonna explode as I ride that ride. But anyways, that's actually a fun fact. If you guys ever need a chiropractor, ride Space Mountain. It'll take care of you, I promise. But I think I'm gonna go head over back into Liberty Square to go ride the Haunted Mansion, end the day riding that, and then I might grab some food. I'm not sure. I am very tired, I'm feeling a little dehydrated, so I think I am gonna go grab some water somewhere. But dude, we've been locked in all day. We've done 5 rides in 1 show. We're about to go do Haunted Mansion, so that counts as, that's like 6 rides that we've done today. That's crazy. I thought I was only gonna be able to do like 4 or 5, but we're locked in. We got this, let's go. I decided to get a little bit of a treat here at the ice cream parlor on Main Street. I got a root beer float, and I was like, you know what? I was gonna get the s'more shake, but I got a root beer float because I was like, you know what? To me, summer is a root beer float, and I was like, you know what? We're gonna get a root beer float. So, speaking of like why root beer float reminds me of summer, is because whenever I would go to my grandma's in the summer and spend the night, she used to always make us the best homemade root beer floats. So shout out to my grandma, love you grandma. Cheers to a root beer float. So I lied, before I head over to the Haunted Mansion to ride my favorite ride in the world, I'm going to grab some cheeseburger spring rolls because I am a little bit hungry right now, guys. I haven't really had much to eat today. So we're gonna grab some cheeseburger spring rolls and hopefully a water, because I still have not gotten my water yet, but I wanted a little sweet treat, so that was my little sweet treat. So let's grab some spring rolls and then head over to Haunted Mansion. So I got my cheeseburger spring rolls and I got my water. I'm gonna eat these really fast and then we're gonna head down to the Haunted Mansion. All right, so here we are at the Haunted Mansion. Very long standby line. It only says it's 30 minutes, but I feel like this is a little bit longer than 30 minutes of a wait because people are all the way back to right here. So I'm gonna work a little bit of my magic and we are going to hop on the ride and not have to wait for about 30 minutes. So shout out to my ghostly friends who reside here at the Haunted Mansion. Finally, time to ride my favorite ride of the day. The reason I wore this shirt today. Let's head into Haunted Mansion.
Wizards and witches, wherever you dwell, give us a hint by ringing a bell.
Times high over the dead oak trees.
So light for the midnight train. Start shedding on the light. I just hope so.
Just got off Haunted Mansion. Absolutely love that ride. I talk about it all the time, about it being my favorite ride. It's so much fun for me every single time, the nostalgia of it. But I think that is going to wrap up our day here at Magic Kingdom. I'm tired out, I'm hot, I'm sweaty, I'm tired, but I think we got a great video in. So we're gonna head out of the park real quick and I'm going to end the vlog once we get back to my car. So I'll see you guys once we get back to my car. So we will say goodbye to the castle, as we will see it again real soon. And we're going to make our way out of Magic Kingdom and try to fight that crowd. I don't like that, but let's head out of here. So this is pretty cool. We're walking out as the Festival of Fantasy Parade is ending. So Mickey and Minnie, but Yep, we're heading out. This crowd is it's just way too much. So, goodbye Magic Kingdom. We'll see you real soon. Okay, so we have made it back to the car now. You guys can see how incredibly hot I am. My temperature is reading 95 degrees right now in Orlando. I know it's got to be hotter than that, but my God, this is half the reason why I am leaving early from Magic Kingdom today. Did as much as we could today with the time that we had. We had a great time, but I am a little bit tuckered out. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this vlog. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe down below. We are 70 subscribers away from 1,000, so probably more or probably less subscribers away by the time I upload this video. So please, please, please get me to 1K. I'm so excited to hit that milestone. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't checked out the other videos, go ahead and watch my other videos. I have a lot of content on my channel. But without further ado, I'm gonna be signing out. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.